So good morning everyone. I am Luigi Matos from BSF 1B and I am from the group 5. My group mates is Dalibet and Morales. Moria Dalibet and Mary Ann Morales. So my assigned topic is about the types of biodiversity. The, ter- the term of biodiversity was the first coined by Walter G. Rusin in 1986. The biosphere comprises of a complex collections and of innumerable organisms known as the biodiversity, which constitute the vital life support for the survival of human race. Biological diversity, abbreviated as biodiversity, represent the sum total of various life forms such as unicellular fungi, protozoa, bacteria, and multicellular organisms such as a plant, fishes, and mammals at various biological levels, including genes, habitats, and ecosystems. Biodiversity is the variety of life on the earth. For any kind of animals or plant, each individual is not exactly the same as any other, nor are species or the ecosystems. Biodiversity is generally described the three levels which are the genetic diversity, species diversity, and the ecosystem diversity. The biodiversity, there are the three types of biodiversity: the genetic diversity and species biodiversity and species diversity. So this is the sample of genetic diversity and biodiversity, ecosystem diversity. Ecosystem is the structural and the functional unit of biosphere. Ecosystem diversity is defined as the aggregation of the various habitats, community types, and a biotic environment in a given area. Bangladesh has one of the biggest ecosystems diversity ranging from the deserts, plains, hills, mangroves, and rainforests. Biodiversity is not only even distributed, rather, it varies greatly across the globe as well as within the regions. Terrestrial biodiversity is thought to be up to 25 times greater than ocean biodiversity. The study of the spatial distribution of organisms, species, and ecosystem is the science of biography. Habitat destruction is important to protect habitat in order to protect biodiversity within it. Had huge pressure from the world's rapidly increasing population. Global climate change is an abiotic element of ecosystem leading to biotic change. Population defined as introduction of pollutants such as nutrients overloading with nitrate fertilizer as well as more immediately harmful chemicals. Disease reduction in habitat causing high population density. Habitat loss. Sample picture. Habitat loss can be described when an animal loses their home. Every time animals in the animal kingdom has niche, they're in their animal community, and without their habitat, they no longer have a niche. Reason of habitat loss by human. Agricultural farming, harvesting natural resources for personal use, for industrial and urbanization development. The impact upon China's panda, once found across the nation. Now it's only found in fragmented and isolated regions in the northwest country as a result of widespread deforestation in the 20th century. There are natural causes too. The habitat destruction through natural processes such as volcanism, fire, and climate change is well documented in the fossils record. One study shows that fragmentation of tropical to a great loss of amphibian diversity. So there's the sample picture of deforestation. Solution for this is to by protecting remaining intact section of natural habitat, reduce human population and expansion of urbanization and industries. Educating the public about the importance of natural habitat and biodiversity. Fourth is the solution to habitat loss can include planting trees, planting home gardens so as to reduce need for men to need large lands for agricultural farms which lead to habitat loss. Poaching. Poaching is the hunting and harvesting taking of wild plants or animals, such as through hunting, harvesting, fishing, or trapping. History of poaching. Millions of years ago, in the Stone Age, followed through the age to even the tribal natives, but it was during the late Middle Age that poaching became a punishable offense. Conservation of biodiversity. First is the restoration of biodiversity, imparting environmental education, enacting, strengthening, and enforcing environmental legislation, population control, reviewing the agriculture practice, controlling urbanization, conservation through biotechnology. Conclusion. Biodiversity is a concept that has no general definition. Usually, it is used in a context that stresses the needs for attention on our living environment and the sustainable use of natural resources. Biodiversity can be divided into different types such as the habitat, species, and genetic diversity. The integrated approach used in coastal zone management is an adequate method in dealing with the matter of biodiversity. Thank, that's all. Thank you.